going on, guys? It is Tuesday. Cold Tuesday, too. Around 28 degrees out. I guess it's not, like, super, super cold. Not like I thought it was. I don't know. I'm a little sissy when it comes to the cold. Excuse me, sorry. I just got in the truck. I gotta get the heat firing and everything. I'm a little sissy when it comes to the cold in the morning. The only reason why is because I keep my house relatively warm. Because I've got younger ones. You kind of have no choice. Like, you know, when it was just me by myself, I didn't care if the heat was at like 68, 69, and I just wear a sweater around the house or a hoodie, no big deal, I don't care. But with the baby and the little kids and everything else, you got to make sure they don't get sick, so I got to keep the heat turned up. Heat in my house normally sits at around 74-ish. Anyway, so today's Tuesday. It is another wonderful day in the week, right? Everybody had a good Monday, I hope. Mine wasn't that bad. Got some stuff done. Not as much as I'd like to get done. But, you know, work in progress. Today I plan on going in and trying to get the rest of what I want to get done. So, I'm not a huge fan of sleep aids, right? I'm not a fan of sleep aids at all. Reason why is because I've always felt like it's that taboo thing that you were brought up around when you were a kid on how, you know, taking a sleep aid is like taking pills, you know, popping pills, and that's a big no-no. That's like a huge no. You know. So, sleep aids for me are not something that I'm normally into. However, Run Everything Labs, again, not endorsed. I used all of their products for the most part. They put out this sleep aid. It's called REM, and it literally has it's all natural stuff, like, you know, melatonin, and it's got like a lot of good shit in it, and it's all natural. Like, you don't gotta buy it to, you know, believe it. You can actually go on the website, runeverythinglabs.com, and check out the label on all of their products online, which is really, really cool because you get to look at what you're buying before you even buy it. Because I know a lot of people like have allergies, a lot of people have certain staples that they want to keep out of their diet, out of their lives, or whatever, for whatever reason. And I know when it comes to supplement lines, it's like a really, really important thing to know what you're putting in. I've always took the time to read into the nutritional facts on every single thing I've ever, you know, bought from them, just to know, you know, just so I can be comfortable in saying that I'm cool with taking this. And if there's, this might show my ignorance a little bit, but if there's a word or if there's a thing that I'm not quite sure what it is, man, I'll toggle to another screen and Google that just so I know, you know, what that is, what that represents, what it's made of. And that kind of gets me to where I wanted to go with this video. So, a great deal of the time, right, we don't do our research. And it makes no sense because we live in a world of information. Like, we have the internet at our fingertips, and practically if you have the internet at your fingertips, man, you have everything at your fingertips. Because the internet literally, you can find anything you want to know about anything on the internet. Now, of course, make sure that you're looking at accredited things that actually have, you know, accountability and reliability and those things. But for the most part, right? You can get online, you can find anything you want to know about anything, and it's not complicated. But a lot of us don't do our homework. And I'm not just talking about homework as far as like what we eat. A lot of us don't do our homework in life. A lot of times we stop ourselves. We make up excuses. We claim our lives are too busy. We give too much of a excuse as to why things are the way they are or whatever. And there's a problem with that. The problem is you don't grow as a person with that kind of mentality. And you definitely don't grow in your success. You won't be successful. You will not become the person or businessman, businesswoman, entrepreneur, fitness guru, whatever your goal is, without taking the proper steps in doing your homework and learning and growing yourself. You won't get anywhere. It's as simple as that. To grow requires work. You have to work to grow. Something that I've struggled with, to be honest, because I used to be one of those people that would sit back and make up excuses like, I don't have time to read, I've got kids, or I don't have time to do this because I have this going on, or I don't have time for that because I have that going on. That's all excuses. You're making excuses. That's all that is. It's a bunch of excuses. And the reason why I say it's a bunch of excuses, you got time. You got time. You got time in the morning. Get up a little earlier. You got time in the evening. Stay up a little later. You got time on your lunches when you're sitting there playing Candy Crush. You've got time. Rob Bailey's, which he's another YouTuber. Actually, he's a lot of things. He's a YouTuber. He's a entrepreneur. He's a businessman. He's got a lot of things going on. He's a musician. But his wife, Dana Lynn Bailey, she won Miss Olympia in 2015, right? He made a video, I'm going to say probably about a year ago now, right? Where in the video he talks about this other level. And the one line he says, like, I'm hooked on the one line he says in the video. You wonder why it seems like I have 30 hours in a fucking day. And you only have 24. Maybe, just maybe, there's a level above the level in which you're operating. And I love that line, and the reason why I love that line is because it's so true. It's true. You wonder why, like, athletes become top of their game because they put in the work, because they took the time. They woke up at 3, 4 a.m. They worked out or trained 3 to 4 times that day. They're eating food that they don't want to eat so they can get into the condition that they need to be in. There's a lot of things that factor into that. Like, these amazing, smart people in this world, right? Like your Bill Gates, like your the guy who made Facebook. I'm horrible with names. But basically what my point is, these guys took the time, they did the research, they did the homework, they improved their game, they stepped themselves up, and they set out to become what they wanted to become. But the point is, they did the work. If you want to be smart, there's nothing stopping you. Okay, you don't have money to buy books. There's always a library. You can always get a library card. Now, if you owe the library money, you better go handle that, obviously. But there's a library. And then there's the internet. And you can't say, oh, well, I don't have the internet. Okay, go to the library. Like, literally, the library, I understand, like, we live in, 2018 where everybody's got Wi-Fi, everybody's got internet in their homes and everything else. I also know we live in a 2018 where there's struggle. Like, financial struggle is real in, 2018. I know people who don't have internet at home. I know people that don't. I was one for a minute because other bills take priority and I had to take care of business in other places. Didn't have internet at home. I was using the work at the Wi-Fi, or the Wi-Fi hit the work, strike that, reverse it, to upload my videos. I was, using my lunches to do what I needed to do online because I didn't have online access at home. But that's the thing, though. We live in 2018 where there are still resources. You got to look at your resources and you got to take advantage of your resources. Too often of times we look at things and we make excuses. It's time to stop making excuses. It's time to stop looking at why I can't and start coming up with ways you can. Like, if you got a dream, go pursue that dream. Oh, well, I don't have the money. Okay, figure it out. Do something else. Eric Thomas, I don't know what number he is now, but he is one of the top motivational speakers in the world. How did he start? YouTube. This right here. Free, by the way. It's not like he got on YouTube and instantly erupted and was getting paid. No, he honed his craft on YouTube. He gained his popularity on YouTube. He became a big success by doing what he could do and not worrying about the things he couldn't. Now, yeah, could he have blown up faster if he would have had $500,000 to dump into his brand, to sponsor himself, to commercialize himself, to push his name? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He could have blew up way faster. I think he said he struggled for like 5 or 6 years to get into the motivational speaking, lineup where he wanted to be, where he could blow up, right? Could he have blown up in a month if he had the money? Yeah. But he didn't. So he worked with what he had. Sometimes you gotta, I say this all the time. I say this about working out. I say this about myself. I say this about my own training. You gotta love the process. Sometimes it is not about the end game. It's about the process. And some of you out there, you just need to get into the process. Fall in love with the process. And chase whatever you want to chase. I know that sounds super cliche, and I'm pretty sure that at some point in time you've heard that spiel somewhere else by somebody else. But I'm telling you, chase it. Chase what you want. Go after it. You only got one life. You've only got one time on this planet to do whatever you're going to do, to leave whatever mark you're going to leave. This is it. This is your chance. This is all you've got. You've got this one opportunity to get where you want to go, to do what you want to do, and to be able, at the end of that chance, to say, I did it. Or, I pursued it. Look, not all of us are going to succeed. Not all of us will succeed. But you will never get anywhere if you don't try. I think that's all the time I've got. I've got to get on this drive and pay attention to the road a little bit more because I'm getting on the highway. I hope you guys have a blessed Tuesday. I hope that you guys chase your dreams. You go after it. You go get it. because life is tough, and I know that there are legitimate things that mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally hold you down. And I'm telling you, you can get through it. And you can beat it. Trust me. You guys have a great Tuesday, an amazing Wednesday. I will see you guys again here on Thursday. I'm starting to think about picking this back up as a daily vlog. I don't know. I'm back and forth about it. Maybe I'll add a third day to the week. Maybe that's what I'll do, just to feel that out, to see how I feel about it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Give me your thoughts. Give me some opinions out there. Send me messages. Do something. Let me know if I'm touching base with any of you, if I'm like way off. All right. Happy Tuesday. Yeah.